In the public court system, judges are randomly assigned to the cases they oversee, and they often lack expertise in the legal specialty that is relevant to your dispute. Most jurors lack any legal training at all, but Intelligent Justice's superior dispute resolution system allows you to jointly select a highly qualified, neutral legal expert to investigate and decide your dispute.
Hello, my name is Rick Grossman, and I am the founder of Intelligent Justice, a nonprofit organization that is committed to finding solutions to the enormous problems faced by parties seeking to resolve a legal dispute through traditional litigation. In this video post, I will explain how Intelligent Justice's comprehensive adjudication system eliminates the excessive risk of an unjust verdict in the public courts. Now, when litigation is filed in the public court system, a judge is randomly assigned to preside over the case. Each of the judges available for random assignment previously had a law practice that focused on a particular legal specialty. Now, there are dozens of legal specialties, so it is unlikely that the judge randomly assigned to your case has expertise in the particular area of law that is relevant to your dispute. The attorneys will attempt to educate the judge concerning the relevant law, but most judges are simultaneously presiding over dozens or even hundreds of cases, and it is nearly impossible for these overwhelmed judges to develop the expertise necessary to consistently make proper decisions. Mistakes are common because the system makes mistakes inevitable. And the jurors who ultimately will decide the case at trial usually have no legal training whatsoever. Comprehensive adjudication solves this problem by allowing the parties to jointly interview and jointly select the adjudicator who will investigate and decide their case from a list of adjudicator candidates with prior experience and expertise in the particular area of law that is relevant to their dispute. An adjudication provider will identify attorneys that have the relevant legal expertise and are interested in appearing as candidates for possible joint selection by the parties to be their adjudicator. Each candidate will provide the parties with their professional resumes, a timeline for investigating the relevant law and facts, and a capped cost for investigating and decide the case. The provider will arrange joint interviews by the parties with each candidate. And during the joint interviews, the parties can ask the candidates any questions they want to ask. And the parties can even have their separate attorneys participate in the joint interviews if they so desire. The interviews allow the parties to determine each candidate's expertise, experience, diligence, and neutrality. After the interviews, the parties will attempt to jointly select one candidate to be their adjudicator. And a joint selection is very achievable. After all, legal adversaries jointly select arbitrators thousands of times every year in traditional arbitration proceedings. And because the selection is joint, no party will be able to succeed in obtaining an adjudicator that lacks expertise or is biased in their favor. If the parties cannot agree on selecting an adjudicator candidate, the provider will find additional candidates for their consideration until they find one that they can agree upon. And there is no downside to exploring the possibility of saving time and money with a more expertly analyzed decision resolving the dispute, because there is no cost to either party unless and until they agree on selecting an adjudicator candidate to decide their case. In my next post, I will describe how the jointly selected adjudicator gathers the evidence that is relevant to deciding the dispute.